Have you ever said that you like reading books but haven't read Harry Potter, and then you're hit with a jibe that, oh my god, you haven't read Harry Potter? Why do you even read books? This behavior right here qualifies as the definition of toxic behavior, and this can be seen in almost every creative field, be it books, music, movies, or TV dramas. There are certain standards which have been set to liking something, and if you don't meet those basic things of the genre, then you're not good enough to be a part of the fandom. For instance, if you haven't read the classic novels, then they say you shouldn't be a part of the book community. Moreover, there are some self acclaimed true fans who think they're entitled to decide whether a person can or cannot be a part of the fandom based on their knowledge and opinions about the said fandom. These toxic people judge you on what you like. If you don't fancy something from the popular culture, you're termed as uncool. You can see the evidence right here. They create this bubble of toxic prying into your choices. Sometimes you have to like the mainstream content to be in their good graces, and sometimes not liking a thing keeps you in the good books. There is all sort of hate on the internet for doing or not doing something. Especially in this digital age, people go on the internet and start spreading negativity about the tiniest things. But they have to get this fact straight that being behind the screen does not permit them to bash out on people. Social media has become a tool for this abuse. It has made hating people simpler, as being anonymous is easier, and has become a playground of contempt. People minding their own business often don't talk about their tastes freely because they fear hate and judgment. But as Taylor Swift aptly said, haters gonna hate, so shake it off, shake it off. Different genres coexist with each other in the creative field, as at the end of the day, everything is bound by art. Then why does fantasy or contemporary not measure up to the literacy capacity of classic literature? Why is science fiction dubbed as for nerds? No genre is less than the other. Everyone just has different opinions. Sure, criticism feeds art, but constructive criticism is not equivalent to hate or disrespect. You cannot attack someone personally for their interpretation of the art. The possessiveness of some fans to demand whatever they want from their favorite artist is just wrong. If the artist does something you don't like, you are not entitled to tell them differently. You need to comprehend the fact that you are not the owner of their content. Let's take the Korean pop music as an example for a moment. And if you know about them, you definitely know about the never-ending fan wars between them. People go to great lengths just to point out the negatives and flaws of others. They must give credit where it is due and not look down on people all the time. On account of the wrongdoings of a few people, the entire fandom gets called out and gets termed as toxic. And the fans who genuinely appreciate the artist get falsely accused too. Getting death threats, being stalked has become a normal for the artist. Here I quote Christopher Heyerdahl, "Fandom can keep something alive and fandom can take it down." Instead of all this chaos, a fandom should simply be a non-toxic circle of people where the artist feels appreciated even if they are not at their best, which in turn aids them in experimenting new things. A non-toxic fandom creates a safe community composed of people who discuss similar tastes and not criticize other communities. While all of this is vital for the art industry, we cannot miraculously conjure up an ideal fandom. For that, we need to do one single thing: appreciate. The artists give their all to create their works, and the least we can do is not disrespect it. Don't make people feel inferior by setting pointless standards. Respect the creative content of an artist even if you don't necessarily like it. So the next time you meet someone who doesn't read what you read, let it go. Thank you.